Good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. All right, good morning, everyone. Happy new month. Happy new month, though. I hope this month will bring us good news. Anybody where you say it will make us get bad things this month, God will never allow them come close to us. Happy new month, everyone. Just 1 minute. Thank you so much for joining in. Please tag, share, invite. Somebody almost spoiled my mood this morning, but I'm not going to let them. Tag, share, invite someone, because today we'll be talking about these teas like this. All right? These teas. Like when I made a video yesterday, some people were asking me about the teas to use for fibroid, the fibroid collection, which one are we going to use, people who have fibroid. This morning, I'm here to show you guys. But before we do the tasting, for those people who have never followed my video before, you will hear me saying that before you shrink fibroid, you have to balance the hormone that causes it, which means it is hormone imbalance that causes fibroid. And if you have to deal with it naturally without going through surgery or even taking care of it for it not to grow more than the size that it is, you need to balance the hormone. Because if the hormone they high, that's what it's in they big. And the more you feed it venom, the more it get bigger. All right? So make sure you go for hormone profile test. Go to the hospital, check on your gynecologist. Go for the hormone profile test. Look for the one that is imbalanced. It can be, commonly it's your estradiol that is always imbalanced at this stage. If not estradiol, it's progesterone. If it's not progesterone, it's prolactin. So out of these three, there's always one that is always, having that K leg. Now, if you have any one of these, you want to take care of it. If you are suffering from maybe low progesterone, low estradiol, you can go ahead and use the seedling, or I'm going to show you the next tea you can use, which is the positive mood tea. You can use that also. You can use the flax seed, the pumpkin seed, the sunflower seed, and the sesame seed. All right, you can use that. And if you know you're suffering from prolactin, you want to go and use the parsley, CH, and juice plus omega. I be my sister. No, let person spoil my joy this morning. Early mom, person just carry. In fact, thing come meet me this morning. In fact, I'm just trying to control myself. But I not say they not carry their own cost for my own. You know why? Because I did gidigba. If anything where you like, you plan for this page, you know go walk. Because I stand strong. I didn't come out by my face. I came with grace, and it's always working. Anyway, Mo could just continue. Like I said, if you have prolactin issue, you want to use parsley leaf, CH leaf, and juice plus omega. You already know that. You already know how those things work. But I'm not here for that. What I'm here for is to explain to you the teas you need to use. Hang on. I'm just going to switch off my camera. Let me just turn it upside down. In our study table here, yes, we get some teas that you can use when you have fibroid. For some of you who have been following me for a very long time, you already know that the first thing you have to use is your Pure mixed tea. I'm just going to bring this to the corner. Your Pure mixed tea. Why? To detox yourself. Like I always say, detoxification means removing toxin from your body. All right? You use the Pure mixed tea to detox. How do you use it? You just use it before your period for 5 days, at least 5 days minimum, or 7 days, depending on how you can take it, but normally minimum of 5 days. All right, use it after your period just to remove them. Now, when you're done with your detox tea, I talked about balancing hormone when shrinking fibroid. Right? I think I just talked about that few minutes ago, that it's important that you balance your hormone when shrinking fibroid. And that's why we have this positive mood. I talked about using flaxseed, sunflower seed, sesame seed, and pumpkin seed to balance progesterone and estradiol, right? And the same thing positive mood can do, positive mood tea. If you can't get the seedling, you can use a positive mood tea. Remember that when you're using it, you're supposed to use it daily, not during your period or ovulation, which means you go use them every day. No use them during period or ovulation. All right. This one is to put your hormones intact. Now, some people would ask me, how long do I need to balance my hormone for me to be able to shrink fibroid? Now, it depends on how bad your hormone is. How bad, I mean, how long you've been suffering from hormone imbalance. Some people might be suffering for it for like 1 year, 2 years. You know, one trickish thing is this. Before fibroid seedlings start growing in you, your hormones would have been battling for like 9 months, which is like 3 phases or 3 cycles. You know, I talked about one thing about having this phase cycle, like a moon calculation. Guys, what's that noise? Sorry guys, I can hear some kind of weirdness. Okay. Please, can you close the door? Okay. Like I said, if you've been watching my video, you've heard me talk about how hormone, they become imbalanced, which means before they get scattered, you've already done like 3 months menstruation, which is 3 phase cycle round to count it as 1 phase. That's why if you go for hormone profile test and it's already 3 months, your doctor will tell you to go and recheck. Why? Because there's chances that what you've been eating would have put it in place. So nobody can know how long you use positive mood. But what I would advise you is this. You can start by using just 1 pack of positive mood tea. You can start by using just 1, and depends on how you feel. I would advise you to go and recheck the test result to make sure the estrogen or the progesterone, estradiol, whatever, it's okay. All right, before you move on to the next step. Now, the next step is this. This is orange, lemon, and ginger. It got to my notice that a lot of people don't like to collect this when distributors offer it to them. Especially distributors who know that you have fibroid. They might have offered you this, and you're like, I don't want it, oh. I don't want it. Now, you should want it. Why? Because this orange inside here, it's the same blood orange you have here. You see this orange, lemon, and ginger? It contains a little bit more than this. The blood orange you have here, you have it in here. And you also have lemon peel and ginger, which these things will help you with inflammatory. And also for those people who are having menstruation problem like every month because of their fibroid, it would help. So if your distributor offer you this, you should take it. This is one of the best anti-inflammatory you can get. I know a lot of people who have used this and then their period started coming. Why? Because the fibroid is just a fibroid seedling obstructing something. Some people would even go for HSG, and instead of their tubes to be blocked, they tell you there's fibroid. You have fibroid seedling or uterine fibroid. Though it not go tell you the size, because now scan will tell you the size of fibroid, but you see HSG might even confirm it. So use this for the inflammatory, for the pain, and it also have the blood orange. This blood orange, it also has this blood orange inside. In fact, the first time when I first do this tea, I first of all did this. All right, I first of all did this orange, lemon, and ginger before this one. Now, the reason why I did this was because of people complaining every time about ulcer. They have ulcer, they have ulcer. Now, I did this for those people who don't have ulcer at all and trying to shrink fibroid. So if you have this and this, you're still on the right track. If you don't have this, but you have this, you're still on the right track. If you don't have this, but you have this, you're still on the right track. It's just like the one I explained yesterday about the berries and the blueberry mix. I call them twin sisters, all right? The reason is they are the same. Forget the name. They're just the same, all right? It's just the same collection. So if you have orange, lemon, and ginger, you can use it. The orange, lemon, and ginger still contain blood orange. So there's a little bit of blood orange particles inside. All right. Now, this is blood orange. You can also use blood orange for the fibroid. Blood orange, it be like this. Now, this red orange, I know it's in they call them. It's not your grape. Don't get me wrong. It's not grape. I know some people think it's grape, the giant orange. No, it's not grape. Is this particular orange that's like red inside. It's not that sweet in your mouth when you taste it, like when you drink it naturally. But there's a particle inside that. Sorry, guys, I just quickly. There's things inside that helps to shrink fibroid, all right? So you can use them. Now, let's just move on to the next one. I'll just quickly bring this out so I can see it. This is raspberry tea. A lot of people would ask me, why did I bring raspberry tea in front of things for fibroid, which I would normally advise people with ovarian cysts to use? The reason is this. Raspberry contains things that increase your progesterone. A lot of women who suffer from fibroid have low progesterone. They have low progesterone. They suffer from it. And, just 1 or 2 pack of this will put it in place. I have a lady who came to meet me. She sent me a message a few weeks ago, though I booked her on consultation. That was last week. But she sent me a message a few weeks ago, and she's like, I've been suffering from low progesterone. My problem is low progesterone. Though we didn't talk, immediately she paid for consultation because I gave her a date. But I told her, advised her, go and use the pure mix and use raspberry tea. And the next time we talked on the phone, which is like 2 weeks later, the progesterone that was 0.16 went to 9.5. So I know what I'm telling you guys. Raspberry, for anybody suffering from low progesterone, which low progesterone will make your period cease. When it ceases, you got to find period before you go ovulate, Abby. If you have low progesterone, it can even cause your period to be skipping every month, which a lot of women, if you don't have fibroid, you can end up having PCOS. All right. So use it. It would help. What exactly can one use to balance hormone? I think I've explained it before, sis. That was the positive mood I was explaining before. So I would advise that you just go back and watch it. Now, here. The next one we have here is blueberry ginger. I explained this yesterday. I shouldn't be talking about this again now. When I did the berry collection of tea that we have and which one is good for people with ovarian cyst and fibroid, I don't think I should be doing it again. This is blueberry ginger. Blueberry ginger helps for ovulation. For those people who have fibroid, ovarian cyst, whatever, you want to use it. Why? Because the ginger, like I said, contains anti-inflammatory, that helps you with the pain. A lot of people will feel pain because they have these things during their ovulation, which is not good. Because if you feel pain, there is no way for a guy to meet you now. So who they do who? Now, when you're using this, you can also use the elderberry tea. Remember, the elderberry tea is something that has to come first after your period. It's to boost egg quality, like the quality of your egg, which is very, very important when trying to get pregnant. Mind you, you can get pregnant with fibroid, all right? There are chances that you can get pregnant with fibroid. A lot of women will get pregnant with fibroid. And when they are about to give birth, they will just have to operate it, remove it through cesarean section, And it also depends on the size. Depend on the size. So fibroid, they will be say, if it's too big, you go just press the bikini and the next thing you see is miscarriage. All right? So you can use this and this. Okay? Now, the final one I want to show you guys is the green tea. Yeah, you don't hear me, they talk about green tea more often. Like, the reason why I always talk about green tea is bloating, right? And you all know that people who have fibroid always have what they call bloating, gas in your stomach. You go just a mess, chop. Your belly go full, go swell up. Some people, their fibroid is not even big. I mean, their fibroid is like 10 mm, which is like 1 centimeter. And their stomach is huge. Why? Because of the bloating you've had. All this late night food you are incorporating with it and also eating red meat during fibroid, it will make it worse. It will make it worse. So that's why you need to get the green tea. The green tea is something you should use on a daily basis. You don't need a prescription of this. Green tea, apart from the fact that it helps with bloating, it helps with constipation, digestive tract, and even, if you have some kind of excess weight in your body that is not supposed to be there, that is disturbing your body mass index, which is important to get pregnant. Your body mass index is a calculation of your height and your weight, all right, plus your age. That's how they calculate it. That's your body mass index. Now, some people can be size double, but their BMI is still good, which means their body mass index is still good, all right? Some people are just born like that. They are born with the weight, their body mass index is good. You can still get pregnant. But I'm talking about people who are not even born with it at all. People who don't have the weight. People who don't have the fat. If you know you're just, let me give you guys an example. Let me turn this camera. 1 minute. Mad one like this, making her see me. If you know you are not born, guys, I'm sorry. If you know you're not born with excess weight and you just maybe develop it after one child and then you're trying to get pregnant again, it's not coming, your body system has changed, your menstruation has changed. See, this kind of thing fit cause BMI today out of place. And when it's out of place, you might end up having things like PCOS when they tell you, madam, the only thing for you to get pregnant is for you to go and lose weight. Now, green tea, they do those ones. But one thing I like and for now, the fact say they help with fibroid people. A lot of people who have fibroid can hardly eat. Why? Because if you eat, you start having heartburn. Go like say carry belly, you carry picky for belly. Meanwhile, you not get belly. Not just seed something where it grow by itself. Fibroid seedling where they grow. To give you heartburn. That's why some fibroid will be as if as if you're pregnant. Those things are wicked though. They are a bastard. It go be like say you get belly. Season your period, sir. That's why I was asking you guys to go and get orange, lemon, and ginger. Though I can't stay here to explain everything, but I'll just give you guys little hints, all right? This is the reason why I say get orange, lemon, and ginger. Some fibroid will be as if you're pregnant. The next month, you get all the pregnancy symptoms. You get everything. Some people would have this fibroid seedling based on the fact that they don't go to the hospital to go for scan, to check. And their period is seized. They round it up. I am pregnant. Your belly, they swell up every month. I am pregnant. You are not saying your menstruation is getting bigger. I am pregnant. Until the day you go for test and they tell you, madam, is fibroid, you're not pregnant. So, that's why it's important for you to use green tea. Someone is asking, can a man use green tea? Oh, yes, a man can use it. Like I said, bloating. I say they worry woman, forget to say fibroid thing, they worry man too. Some men too are bloated. All right. So men suffer from bloating. Why? Because they eat late night food. They come from work late. Men, they suffer. Oh, really. When I try to explain men things, well, I'm not a man. I can explain better when it comes to women, but you know, I know how it feels. Men, they suffer. Some men don't go chop, go work in the morning. They go come back in the night, they go still eat late. So tell me, why won't they be bloated? Some men suffer from bloating too. So a man can use the green tea. Now, one thing I want to explain is this. I just want to give you guys one thing about green tea. And I will say, green tea plenty. Green tea plenty. It plenty for market. But I will tell you now why my own tea is different. 1 second. Now, if I turn this upside down, just quickly go. And I'll see how it be. My green tea not be down, I be say, you go to find and say this one a bitter leaf on a scent leaf. No. This is a green tea. Totally different. Use it the first week. You go see how it be. Use it the first week. You'll notice the difference. All right. So guys, I want to take a few questions before I go in. I have few minutes. I have an appointment by 9 o'clock. So I need to take a few questions before I go. Why don't Joy? The problem is that most of your distributors don't have tea, and most times they don't pick calls. Now, if anyone don't pick your call, guys, most of these distributors are working. All right, let me just give you guys an explanation. Most of these distributors have their job. This tea thing they are doing is just like a side business. We not go tell person say make it no feed the family because of say the setting. So if they have their job, they might be in their offices. They might be in different places. Especially my people in US, they go to work. People in Europe here, distributors in Europe, you got to go to work. Now this must more change one, they sit down on top. So they might be at work. If you know you try to call directly and it didn't go, just leave a message on WhatsApp. By the time they close from work, they'll come, they'll see your message and they'll reply. All right? So I hope that one, don't they okay? All these teas for women, no men. Sir, we have teas for men. I think I did explanation. The first video I did this week had teas for men. Healthy posturate, when I was explaining. The first video I did this week, it was just explanation about men. So maybe you didn't watch it, but I advise you to go and watch it again. How is the preparation of the lemon, orange, and ginger? 1 tablespoon inside a cup of water. Allow it to soak for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then you drink. All right, just simple like that. It's simple. Now, normally if you get these teas, there's a write-up on it already on instruction on how what you have to do. Maybe the only problem you'll be having is which one should I take in my period, which one shouldn't I take in my period. But how to use it is there. Can a man use the raspberry tea too? Yes, if the man is suffering from low progesterone. If your husband has low progesterone, yeah, you can use it. Please, Sister Joy, I need your help. I was told by my doctor that I have 4 fibroid, that I need to block it for the blood from going during my period. Hang on, I didn't get your question. You have 4 fibroid, okay? You need to block it, or you need to go and operate it. Now, one thing about fibroid is this: it's non-cancerous, okay? Fibroid is not cancerous. Now, depending on the size and how you feel the disturb, then you can go and remove it. If it's that tiny, there are some signs that don't disrupt you from getting pregnant. All you need to do is just put the hormones in place, and then you go get belly. I have a friend who got pregnant with fibroid, and when she was just giving birth, they removed the thing with the pikin and the fibroid. All right? So fibroid is not supposed to disrupt you, except it's that huge. Any fibroid from that 5 cm, 6 cm, no, you start, it seems like you have to. Hey, you get the point. Like I say, you have to come out. But it depends on the size. I can't say now because you didn't. Guys, one more question and I will have to go. One more question. Where can we get the green tea in Cameroon? From the distributors. We have 2 distributors in Cameroon. One in Yaoundé and the other one in Douala. So, please, what can one do to stop bleaching during period? Bleaching during period. You can't bleach during period. I guess the question was not written well. All right. One more. Good morning, Sister Joy. Can a pregnant woman with fibroid take green tea and blood orange? You can use green tea, but before you use green tea, I want you to go and see your doctor. Pregnant women can use green tea, but depends on how your body is. Depends on how your body reacts, how your body is. So what I would advise you to do is, first of all, check on your doctor, and yeah, but the blood orange, you can't use it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I have an appointment. I don't late. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time here. We'll be talking about the ovarian cyst tea. All right, we'll make a list of the ovarian cyst tea. Anybody where they put evil eye for our body for this page, Holy Ghost, fire. Have a wonderful day.